Hi there, Warwick Johnson with you. Today we're running through the topic of what content are you getting on LuminateEssentials that you weren't getting before when you're on Insights. So firstly, you'll see on your registered volume story some fairly content that you may recognize, some expanded views there. But let me just point towards some additional charts as well. What I'd like to point towards is we've also got some additional installation month data there from the Clean Energy Regulator. So it's different to this CER data, which is based off registered volume. This is based off the installation date rather than the registration date. Can be useful if you want to do some particular analyses. The next thing we provide you is more in-depth look into each of the individual states. So you can see individual state volume and similar stories to what you saw just a moment ago, but then on a individual state basis. So that's something that's available for most companies there, and you can look at each of those individual states. We're also providing weekly information on STC registration volume, so you can keep up to date with things even in between the times of the release. So if we are partway through the release, you might through the month, you might wish to understand what's happening there and the recent trends. So you can therefore see, for example, where we are sitting with this week compared to previous weeks, and also here how that is going on a national level, also on a state level, at various different intervals, and how that all tallies up. So you can see here, if we wanted to have a look at the first 3 days, first 3 weeks of the month there of March, then you can see where we were getting to in comparison to previous months. So if you're trying to run an analysis, wondering, has the tide turned mid-month? This is a good story for you. Next, we are providing some information on average system sizes. We've already shown you distribution of system sizes, but breaking that out average by state and seeing what happens on an annual basis, even by state as well. The next thing, which I think you find is pretty interesting, is the top brand in each category of panel or inverter for the most recent month. So we talk about top brand for the most recent month overall, and then we're looking at different capacity classes and how that breaks down, and then how it breaks down by system, by state. So you can see here, for example, Qcells leading in Queensland, but Trina Solar leading in New South Wales. Similarly for inverters, so you'll also get a snapshot there. Of course, there's more information in different upgrade packages. The next thing there on the top retailers, similar information to what you would have seen and be familiar with there, but we get to provide some additional views which you wouldn't have had access to so easily previously, and this topic is updated each month, rather than just each quarter. The next thing is prices. So we've significantly expanded our price database to not just include solar quotes, but also include a range of different pricing information from software providers too. So we've got more accurate prices there, can provide you distribution of pricing by quartiles, and even have a look at nationally what's the breakdown of price by size for a range of different panel and inverters, and how that looks like in terms of distribution as well. So there for panels and inverters, there is upgrades that you can look at for sub-state analysis if that's of interest to you. And you can also then go and see how the price distribution looks like for a range of different panels and inverters nationally. So for 6 kilowatts and 10 kilowatts there. We've also added in to your subscription there some analysis of what's happening from the DER register in terms of energy storage systems, so you can keep up to track with what's happening there, as well as some branding information from the top past 3 months. Of course, there's a upgrade there available to you as well. And then we're also providing access to the regional volumes, so this can tell you what are the top 2-digit postcodes, i.e. 45XX covers everything from 4500 through to 4599, and that's our leading region in the country for uptake of solar power. And we can even go to 3-digit postcodes codes there for you as well. So that's a quick little run through of everything you're getting. I should also say we also have this market synopsis where this person here will run you through what's happened in the most recent period and verbally and explain what's going on in the market so you can understand exactly what's happening. And then we also, of course, have your special features here, which will feature more and more content as we roll it out. So there's some examples of what's on the platform for you. If you'd like to see more or you're interested in an upgrade, then please reach out to us.